Okay, Jane, you want to open it up?
Yeah, what is up? What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are all doing well. Let's all pop over to the AMA Questions channel. Let me know who's all here. Pop in the channel there. Let us all know who's all here right now. Who's pumped for tonight? We got on the chosen ones tonight, which is going to be a fun one. I've been hyping this up and telling you guys about it ever since I spoke on the call with these guys. I've been really excited to be doing this, and I think you guys will. I think you guys will see why here. So just want to say for you guys, chosen ones, thank you guys for coming out here, and really looking forward to diving deep in here. Thanks for you guys for coming out.
Thank you
guys? Yeah, awesome. So why don't we jump in a little bit here? Why don't you guys just kind of jump on, explain a little bit about yourself, your guys' backgrounds, and chosen ones, and then we can kind of get going from there.
Yeah, sure. My name is Charlo Barbosa. I'm the CEO and founder of Good Gamer. I've been around in the internet for quite a long time. Back in 2000, I started poker.com, took that company public. Then in 2014, I founded a company called nativeads.com, which is it's an ad agency, one of the largest that promotes publicly traded companies in North America. Then 3 years ago, I started Good Gamer, and I took it public back in October. It trades on the Toronto Venture Exchange and the OTC QB Exchange under the trading symbol GOOD. We decided to create this project in the fall last year called The Chosen Ones. It consists of 10,000 legendary hero NFTs. It's going to be used for a future auto battler game that's going to be launched at the end of the year. We're pretty excited about this project. Play to earn is like the big component of this game, obviously, and utilizing the NFTs to play in the game where users can battle against other people, and it's a kill the general style of game. We partnered up with a company called Fork Gaming down in Panama. Reason why we did that is we can't technically launch these NFTs in Canada due to securities regulations. So we partnered up with one of my former partners, Ricardo Lara. He's with a co-founder of mine with Native Ads. And then we also partnered up with Diego Ferrezi. He's a CEO of Fork Gaming and also the CEO of Infinity Esports. Infinity Esports is the largest professional esports organization in Central and in South America. They've got over 100 pro players. They've played in the League of Legends World Championships a couple times, also Dota 2. They've also got about 80 influencers on the roster. Unfortunately, Diego couldn't make it today. It's his birthday today, so he's traveling. But I think Ricardo's on here. I think he raised his hand. Is he in here now?
I take a see. Yeah, we do have. Yeah, sorry. Ricardo using the full government. He's using Ricky on Discord. Careful, man.
Here you go. I'll leave it up to you to introduce yourself, Ricky.
Yes, it's a pleasure to be here, guys. First of all, I want to thank you all for inviting us today. My name is Ricardo Lara. I'm the president of Fork Gaming. I started the internet business like 25 years ago with Ticonet. That's where I was able to meet Carlo. We become great friends. And when Charles started working on Good Gamer and he got this amazing NFT project going on, I was introduced to Diego. He invited me to the arena. I see like the whole thing. We start talking about esports and gaming. And after that, we were all in with the project. The chosen ones will consist of 10,000 NFTs that will be used in the future out of a battle game. It will also give users memberships and privileges to join the Heroes Club for future airdrops, different benefits, raffles, like the whole thing that we're gonna get together in the sandbox and metaverse. It will also give users access to early NFT token sales via some of my business relationships with other NFT projects. And lastly, which I will talk about more later, will be the staking a component of the project. The NFT holders will earn staking rewards once our tokens are launched in May or June. Thank you.
Did you say that was TicoNet?
Yes, yes,
Tico, like Costa Rica, or?
yes, in Costa Rica. I was actually the CEO of Eticonet and one of the founders.
Oh wow, wow, wow. Okay, yeah, that's awesome. And then I heard you guys were also doing publicly traded companies in Canada, which is I don't know. I just have a lot of experience doing that and helping with SPACs and stuff like that. That's awesome. But yeah, so you guys have a really amazing project. We were looking at your guys' website, kind of in awe too, because you guys have done such a good production of everything. But yeah, could you tell us a little bit about your guys' roadmap and how it's been going so far when you guys started, where you guys are with the progress?
Yeah, sure. So right now, we've obviously launched a website, the light paper. We've got 10,000 NFTs. The mint date's going to be March 24th. Originally going to be March 14th, but we delayed it a bit just because we actually have a secret character coming out. We took a vote with a community, and the community voted that the character name is going to be Core. The character is going to be a fifth character that is not on the website, not in the light paper, so nobody really knows what it's going to look like. I kind of like uploaded just the body of the character just to kind of give people a partial sneak peek. We think that this character is going to be a character that everyone's going to really, really love. The mint date is going to be March 24th at 3 p.m. First four characters have already been designed and in 3D low poly, so we're doing the animation right now for it and working on like the cinematic with high poly graphics. The guy that we actually hired to do it, the company for the high poly stuff, is the same designer that was working on the Bates Clan project. So, he's very, very good at what he does, and we're excited to see what the cinematic will look like. If you read the white paper, on mint date, we're going to be raffling off a Bored Ape. Once 25% of the NFTs are sold and 50% sold, we're going to be raffling off a CryptoPunk. So we're also working on the tokenomics right now. We hired an individual that worked on the Axie Infinity tokenomics. The tokenomics we'll be talking about a little bit later, more in depth, will be a 3-token system. We're also going to be launching a private token sale probably in May or June, and then the public sale shortly thereafter. So things are working out pretty good. We're still in our early stages, obviously, but we've got like some really good designers. The game designer is actually someone that formerly worked at Electronic Arts. Guys on our board at Good Gamer, this former CFO of Electronic Arts and VP of Disney Interactive is on our board. Former CEO of Progressive Gaming is on our board as well. So we've got pretty good guys, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in the AMA. But so far, the roadmap's working out pretty good. We're on schedule for everything that we promised so far.
Excellent. Yeah. Do you guys have any big updates or anything that's coming out before we go into the deep dive? Is there anything that you guys have planned here shortly?
Well, the biggest updates really is like that new secret character that's coming out. And obviously we've got a few other, things that we're working on, but we haven't really announced. We just announced that, well, I guess this is a pretty big one, but originally we were going to be working with Polygon, and we actually had a marketing agreement with Polygon, but it's been so congested and super slow. And when we were testing out the Polygon network a few days ago, it would take hours for transactions to confirm on their test net, which made it next to impossible to even do anything.
Yeah, you couldn't do anything. We had the same problem. We were trying to do demos, and Polygon, we were having issues with it at the time. I think it was a MetaMask thing too. It was something that had to do with MetaMask gas, right?
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but it's been extremely slow. We talked to the guys at Bapes. Jagger, actually, who introduced me to you guys, was part of a token launch about a week ago, and he says the people on the whitelist couldn't buy any Polygon Matic, and it kind of hurt the mint and the launch. So we decided a couple days ago to switch to Ethereum, for the NFTs, and then move the game 100% is going to be on Binance Smart Chain. So people will just have to bridge their NFTs from Ethereum to BSC.
BSC.
Yeah. And most of the games nowadays out there, I've seen a lot of them are being launched on BSC.
Yeah, there are quite a few. Other EVMs too would be like Optimism, right? Those are, Binance Smart Chains, they're all compatible, which makes it kind of nice, being EVMs.
Yeah, and obviously there's 5 times more users that have wallets on Ethereum than Polygon as well. So I think it'll probably be most beneficial, especially with our public sale, that we stick with Ethereum.
Yeah, ours is all on Ethereum, but we actually launched our contracts too on a few different chains to test it out. And yeah, we were actually really early on Polygon. We had hundreds of people that we were sending over to Polygon when we would do our demos over on Poly. It was great, but it has been really congested lately.
Yeah, and then one other thing, what we were planning on doing was, so we've actually got quite a few staff over in Ukraine, and
same here, yeah.
Yeah, so we have quite a few staff in Ukraine, and we ended up, wanting to do like a kind of like a charity wallet where we were going to donate 100% of the proceeds to a couple special NFTs that we were going to pull from the 10,000 collection. So we were going to do kind of like an auction, like what the Invisible Friends guys did when they had like the one of ones. So that's something that we were planning on doing. It's something that's we're still potentially going to be doing now that we're switching to Ethereum, because OpenSea didn't allow, they don't have the capability to support an auction like that with Polygon. They only could do it with Ethereum, right?
But we see a lot of like, P2E features for games that are coming out, or games that only focus on like the profit portions of P2E.
Yeah, specifically like Axie, for example. Like a lot of the games, they focus on like just the profit, right? And if you look at Axie, like if you weren't making money on that game, you're not playing the game, right? Like it's not a fun game to play. And so like that is one of the attractive things, though, is that obviously you make money, but just kind of wondering like what's the main focus of Chosen Ones? Is it more going to be on like the player experience and the actual like stickiness of the game, or more focusing on profit? Where are you guys kind of fitting when it comes to that?
Well, we're going to be focusing on both aspects. We wanted, to build the game, obviously, so that people could make money. Our target markets, that we were marketing to right now are in Southeast Asia, where Axie Infinity blew up. We also obviously want to target Latin America. That's where Infinity Esports is, and then potentially probably India. Those emerging market countries are, the top draws for games like this, because, the average salary for an individual is probably only about $300 a month. $400 a month in those countries. So, we wanted to obviously make a game that people could make money with, but we also, partnered up with Infinity Esports and Mineski Esports, so that we could utilize their pro players and all the players that they have on the roster, so they can help us QA and test this to ensure that the game is actually fun to play and has like all the right components and everything, so that the game actually lasts for a long time. There's so many blockchain games out there that aren't, very fun to play, and people just play them because they are going to make money. But we do want to invest quite a bit of time, and that's why we're not trying to rush this game and telling everyone that the game's going to be launched at the end of the year, just because of the fact that we do want to create a game that's got really good graphics, that's really fun to play, but also can make people money.
So how does that work? Is it something where you're actually playing in the game while you're earning rewards, or how do I actually play? Do we download it? Is it on your
Yeah, so
guys'
you're going to
website? How does that
be,
work?
it'll be a mobile game. You'll be able to download it within the iOS App Store, within Android Google Play Store, and then basically it's like I said. Jeremy can explain a little bit in more details. It's like a kill the general style game, and then whenever you win a battle, you get paid. So there'll be tournaments where there's like 8 rounds in a tournament to win the tournament. As further you go into the rounds, the more tokens you'll win.
All right. Okay, give me 1 second here.
And there's also like within the game there's a unique 3-token economic system, as I was telling you earlier.
Yeah,
So
what's up?
like in-game currency tokens that you'll win in the battles. So when you win a battle, you earn these tokens, and you can use those tokens to buy, say, other NFTs. There's going to be epic and rare heroes that are going to be slightly different and cheaper than the legendary heroes we're launching right now. Legendary heroes will be giving you access to the club, specific VIP club that you'll also be able to use in the metaverse. We're going to have 3D characters for those people. But these in-game currency tokens that you earn, you'll be able to buy like new skins, weapons, power-ups, new NFTs. And then if you stake those in-game currency tokens or the governance tokens, you'll earn staking rewards tokens. Now, if you want to buy a future legendary hero, you actually can't unless someone's willing to sell you theirs. Any future new characters, there's going to be a wish system, sort of like Genshin Impact, and you'll have to kind of participate in a lottery to buy wishes to try to win one of these legendary heroes. So there'll be
Is
a
that
lot.
done through the staking as well? So you earn the wishes from staking? Is that how it works?
You buy wishes with the
Oh,
stake
gotcha.
tokens that you earn from staking.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so that'll be, and like I don't think I mentioned this either before, but 100% of the in-game currency tokens will be burnt, so that the supply remains fairly steady and low. And same with the staking rewards tokens, 75% of those tokens will be burnt. The other 25% will be redistributed to people that are staking for at least 3 months or longer.
Yeah, so you're earning tokens while you're playing the game, right? And then you're allowed to, while you win the different rounds, you earn tokens. You can take those tokens and stake them, right? The tokens that you earn from staking, you can buy wishes with, which gives you a lottery ticket basically to the next character. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's a lot to cover, but I mean, it makes sense, right? So I think I've got it down. And so you're also burning them in the current, like in the game, while you're playing the game, as well.
So while you're playing the game, there'll be like a secondary kind of like marketplace that you'll be able to purchase stuff, but those aren't really like you're purchasing it with your actual tokens. Jeremy
Yeah.
can explain that a bit better. You want to chime in here, Jeremy?
Yeah, so basically, what we want to do is we want to create ways that players can put play to earn tokens in order to. We burn all the play to earn tokens that are coming back. So we're building in a variety of ways where you can purchase ways to gain advantages in the game, as well as to increase the amount of time you can play the game in a day. So we have a variety of systems that we're working on right now for that, and we really want to make the PDE tokens a real big part of the game. And on the staking rewards tokens, we want to make them really integral to being able to increase the amount of profit that you're able to earn from the game, because we want to make it so people who believe in our project are getting a lot of incentive and rewards for doing that, and able to increase the income they're generating from the game as a result of believing in the project and staking their various currencies back with us.
So when you start the game, do you have to do anything like enter fees, or are there requirements for it, like owning a token in order to play?
You just need to have an NFT, really. And then one thing that may come up later, I don't think it's been mentioned yet, is there's going to be a rental system where you can basically put a mercenary up for hire. So that's another cool thing we're working on that I think we'll go more into as this goes. is that say you're going on vacation for a week and you're not going to be able to play and you're not going to be able to earn. Well, you can earn passive income by setting a price and putting it into the rental area. And if somebody who doesn't maybe can't afford an NFT, or maybe just wants to try an NFT from a different type of NFT, because we have 8 unique kingdoms that our NFTs come from, and you'll find out which kingdom your NFT is from once the reveal happens. So maybe they want to try out an NFT from another kingdom, because there'll be totally different strategies available. There'll be a whole new game experience. So you can put your NFT up for rent and people can rent it out, in that system. So that's another thing that we'll have. So if you don't own an NFT, you can still play, but you got to rent an NFT from someone who does.
Did you say they're mercenaries? That's funny. We have a class called
Like
mercenaries as
our
well.
thing is like mercenaries for hire, right? It's more that's more of the terminology as far as like what you're doing. Like you are taking your champion and you're just renting him out as a mercenary for hire, and people can hire that. They can rent that from you, and then they can go and play the game, and you can rent it for a day, a week, a month. We're going to offer various options there, and that's basically your NFT while you're doing it. And the NFT owner is setting the price they're willing to do that. So the open market will determine the price.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, that's smart. Very smart. I like what you did there.
We're all about making it so that people who buy NFTs are benefiting from the project along with us. And that, we want to build those sources of passive income. We want to reward people who are staking. We want to really get people who are involved in the project really involved, so that they're getting a lot of benefit out of this project as well, because we believe that's key to a sustainable project.
That is awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. With being play to earn, a lot of these games turn into kind of like a pay to win kind of game. With chosen ones, is this going to be something that like people that don't have as big of a budget can still compete with people that say have much more resources to work with, higher budget players? Are people with lower budgets still going to be able to compete if they're skilled enough to be able to do that?
Yeah, 100%. And that's what we're really working on right now, is we want to make sure that, we want to build these burning mechanisms in so we can burn our P2E tokens, so that we are constantly pushing that deflationary aspect down on the P2E tokens, so we don't run into problems like Axie Infinity did. And I think this will probably also come up as well, but we actually have one of the guys who helped with the Axie Infinity project who's helping with the economy. So that we're really working on that. But at the same time, like, this is an auto battler, and we don't want to produce a game where it's strictly pay to win, and we don't want to do that. So we're working right now to balance those aspects, so that there's ways that there's a lot of deflationary methods that are coming in on the P2E tokens where you can buy certain things. They do help you in certain ways. But to really answer your question, any player can beat any other player if they play the right strategies, and that's how we want it. We want skill to shine through, and we're building an 8-round tournament system where skill will come through. And there are definitely ways that you can buy yourself certain advantages, and there's certain things you can do, but it's not going to dominate the game, and we're going to balance that experience. And that's something that our game designers are working really hard at the moment.
That's awesome. Good to know.
Yeah, that's really cool. So marketing and partnership, obviously very important to any project to reinforce reputation, right? What will you guys be doing to implement to keep like investors as well as gamers?
Well, marketing a project, we're marketing this project quite hard right now. We'll be marketing even harder closer to mint date. We've amassed about 60,000 Discord members and Twitter followers since we announced the project about 5.5 weeks ago. It's been pretty good so far. Got a fairly active community. Want to get more and more users on board. So we've been marketing for a long time, as I said. Ricky and I have, we were co-founders and founders of Native Ads, and we understand how to market and acquire users, right? And we also have a lot of contacts from the industry. So when this game, does come out, we've got agencies that we're going to be hiring that we know that are really good for user acquisitions for mobile apps, and we're going to be doing our own. Like, we actually, in one of my other businesses, we actually own our own DSP so that we connect to a lot of direct publishers. So we're going to be, marketing a lot that way. And then we've also got, partnerships with Mobilum Technologies to do on and off ramping. Wojciech Kitsiki, he's the CEO of Mobilum. They're a publicly traded company here in Canada. They're going to also help us potentially try to get us a debit card so that people can potentially off ramp down the road with any of their winnings right onto their debit cards.
Really cool.
Yeah, so that'll and their on ramp product. We've already got a link to their on ramp inside the Discord, so that if people have a Visa, MasterCard, they can purchase Ethereum through their widget. We also, as I said previously, on our board of directors, board of advisors, we've got Mineski Esports CEO Ronald Robbins. They're the largest esports organization in Southeast Asia. And then they're going to help us market the game under the Mineski brand when the game's out. And we've also got M. Dangla. She's also a professional esports player in the Philippines and also a game developer who worked at Gameloft for the last 8 years. So she's been working with Jeremy on the game aspect as well, giving us some ideas and tips on how to make the game better for people in the Philippines, for example. We want to, like I said, bridge the gap and have crypto people as well as gamers enjoy this game.
Yeah, it's very important. So it's obviously you guys are a global project. Is there a market in particular that you're focused on more than others?
Yes, and of course we're 100% a global project. The game will accept players from all over the world. Of course, we won't take sanctioned countries. The markets we're focusing the most is Southeast Asia, as Charlie was mentioning before, and the Latin American market. Play to earn economies work really well, where there is a massive population of gamers, low employment, and low hourly wages. Those are the people that are okay by earning 10 to 15 bucks, right? For playing games all day. They are also the countries that have the lowest mobile user acquisition cost. And one of our main partners now is Mineski Esports in the Philippines and Infinity Esports in Latin America.
It's huge. It's a huge market, though, right? So yeah, okay, I got you now.
It's
That's
a smart
insane.
tactic too. I remember hearing about people literally in those specific areas that you're talking about wanting to do more of these PDE games because they make more doing that than actually getting like a day job or like what would qualify as a day job there. So
Yeah, that's
Yes,
awesome.
exactly. There's a lot of people here in Latin America that are looking for a way to actually earn some money, and a P2E have been like a saver for a lot of people.
That's excellent. Yeah, we always talk. I mean, it's our thing is education. Like that's kind of what we focus on at Monks. But if I knew my kids were playing video games as much as they did and were earning, they would be doing it all the time. But you guys mentioned that this is a community-driven project, right? It's a community-driven NFT project. What does that actually mean? Like, how does the community drive the project?
Yes, of course. The beginning is gonna be like all the decisions will remain in the company, right? But as more tokens become unlocked and are purchased by the community members, the game eventually will become decentralized. And we're planning on implementing like a voting system, uh, kind of how a board of directors of a company works, right? So
Yep.
that the community can actually be the one that decide on new maps and new plans, and even what we're gonna do on the sandbox and metaverse in our VIP club and stuff like that. We're actually probably use like a product like Snapshot or something that is decentralized as a voting system to make it equal.
Yeah, we actually
Yeah.
just like I said, that secret character, we didn't name it, so we put up a vote poll online so that we can ask people. I think we had like 8 suggestions, and they voted. Well, so far it's not over yet, but it looks like the name Core is going to be the name of the new character.
Excellent. Do you guys have anything like factions or guilds in the game?
Yeah, so we'll have guilds set up, and then we also have a rental program. So we'll have that set up for sure, 100%. You know, if you're like want to just earn like some passive income, for example, and you're not a player, and don't want to set up a guild, you can also just put your NFT up for rent, and someone could rent it on a daily, weekly, or a monthly basis.
Yeah, mercenaries. That's sick. All right. Hey, Chinter, do you guys want to open it up for questions?
Sure.
About 30 minutes in.
I think a lot of the questions that people were asking along the way were answered, but anything specific you guys want asked. I saw this one pop up twice, and it's kind of hard because it's speculative, but what do you think potentially you could earn a day from the game? Maybe based around what other games are kind of estimated playing around there. I don't really know. Like I said, highly speculative question. So,
Well, Shikri, are you there? Shard hacks.
Yeah, hi, I'm here.
Yeah, so we were, why don't you tell them about like we modeled this game token economic system off a game like Crobata, for example. Shikri can tell you a little bit more about it, how much people are making off that game. And we think with our game and the burning mechanisms, we can be quite competitive to a game like this.
Yeah, and if you look at Crobata, they originally were modeled after Axie. However, they just have like much better tokenomics. But it's really hard to kind of speculate at this point in time. What the token price is, what the appreciation is. However, what I can tell you is one of the big things we're doing data science around that. So we're doing like scenario modeling and scenario planning and some kind of prediction models around how many people we expect to kind of in terms of user acquisitions, how many people we onboard, churn, and kind of come up with a model for how the tokens will perform in different market scenarios. So and this is kind of something that is ongoing right now, so I can't kind of comment on price of tokens or anything like that. But this is something we decided to kind of plan ahead, as opposed to a reactive model where you go and you launch and see what happens.
Yeah, when you guys actually can talk about that stuff, man, we love talking about token economics. Our group, yeah, we love making markets too. That's one of the things that we do here quite often. Awesome. Do you guys want to open it up for general questions, or did any of the other admins have questions or anything that we didn't cover?
yeah, there's a couple public questions. J-Bats asked, who's a game dev for the project? Is there currently a gameplay trailer?
Well, Good Gamer, our company, is actually the game developer for the project. So we're developing everything in-house. And then Shukri can talk more.
So the question was, sorry, can you, if you don't mind repeating the question?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me just scroll back up to it.
Or was it? Is there like a gameplay trailer available?
Yeah, he was asking who the dev was and if there's a gameplay trailer available.
Oh yeah,
No.
the trailer is gonna be ready. It was supposed to be ready by now, but it's running a bit late. So Jeremy's working with the team to work on like a trailer, a cinematic for it. All we've got so far is like a video that we created, but the trailer should be coming hopefully pretty soon.
Right on. Basil Cabbage Maker, with a name that makes me giggle literally every time. Is the rental NFT going to scale with the price of the NFT? So I think maybe is the cost to rent going to scale with the price, I think is what he's asking.
What a rent? Well, it's going to be set by the market. So yeah, I mean, you set your price is how we're planning on doing it. So that would auto scale. The market sets the price, right? So I would say yes to that.
Right on. From CXC, can you earn passively, or does it have to be actively played?
I mean, with the rental program, that's passive, right? So yeah, you can earn passive that way. You know,
You can
we're
also earn passive from staking as well. So
Yeah.
the people that are going to own these NFTs will also earn staking rewards. So as soon as we launch a token, they'll start earning staking rewards. So that's another way that you can be earning income passively as well.
Will the game tokens be able to be exchanged for ETH or any other cryptocurrencies?
Yes.
I would think so. You better believe that like half the audience is already thinking about making a pool, and like the 0.3 pool when the token comes out.
They're already thinking about how to front run each other to the 0.3 pool.
Yep.
Oh, dude. Yeah, you guys would have to see what we're talking about. Our audience is
degens.
Pretty they're pretty degen.
Liquidity pool degens, literally.
Yep. LP
From Postmaster, he'd asked twice, so I want to get to it. I want to know who the CFO of EA is. Is it Trip?
What?
I don't know.
His name is Howard Donaldson. He used to be the CFO and the VP at Disney Interactive. Now he's actually got his own consulting company where he consults for, I believe, around 29, 30 gaming companies called Lunar Owl Consulting. He lives down in Southern California now.
That's my neck of the woods. Did you say you worked at Disney too?
VP at Disney Interactive, yeah.
So,
Howard.
I may know him.
Of course
actually.
Of course you do.
Let me check. All right.
From Dare, will your staked NFT be able to be used as a mercenary at the same time as it is currently being staked, or is it a one or the other situation?
I'd say it'll be one or the other. If you stake it, you can't kind of use it for playing or for rental.
Easy answer. Is there a minimum number of characters you need to play the game?
Just one. You just have to own one. So that's actually a good point that I could probably elaborate on. Is that the game is an auto battler, but because we want to make the NFT the star. So as Charles kind of highlighted earlier, we've gone with a kill the commander type model where your NFT is your general, and they recruit a team of minions, which anyone can get the minions. And you basically take your team of minions and your general, and you're fighting another team of minions and their general, and you're doing this in an 8-round round robin tournament. And basically, it ends not like other auto battlers when like their whole army gets wiped out. It ends when your commander dies. So that opens up like a lot more strategies. Do you want your commander at the front? Do you want it at the back? And that's what we're really riding on, is having some of those exciting dynamics in there. So basically, that's how the game's going to work. And the NFT is a star. You don't need 8 to fill the whole board. You just need 1, and then the rest you can fill with all sorts of creatures from this fantasy world that we've created that we'll be revealing over time leading up to.
CXC. Well, actually, how much cheaper is it on BSC? It's a lot cheaper. It's a bit cheaper. Yeah, it's yeah.
Are you talking about gas fees?
Yeah, gas fees. That was the question. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, you'll make more playing the game than you'll be spending in gas.
Yeah, BSC is a lot cheaper. Like I sent $35 to someone this morning. It cost me $35.
Gotcha. And if you're in Canada, you have to use a VPN if you're trying to do anything. Yeah.
I was gonna ask. Kate just asked that, but I'm sure, easy reasons to answer. Yeah, VPN if you're in the Canada.
All right. We got any more questions? I see. Okay. Yeah. So I see Act 2 asking questions about how the burning mechanics will be enough. Probably if there's consistent burning mechanics, right? Like things that are constantly draining the token out. I would assume that's
also going to be breeding, right? So the more times you breed, the more tokens it's going to actually cost you as well. So I don't remember if anyone mentioned this earlier, but the legendary heroes are only going to last for 4 hours a day. Then the epic heroes will last 3 hours, and the rare heroes will last for 2 hours. So if you want to play the game and make more money throughout the day, you're going to have to buy more NFTs or buy and breed more NFTs. So the breeding component, as you all know, actually made a ton of money from their breeding. But the problem is that they've always got pretty much the same type of characters throughout the game. They might have a few different traits and characteristics, but the look and feel of every character is exactly the same. In ours, we're going to have quite a few characters. Like League of Legends has, what about 150 characters or something like that, like a huge amount. So we're going to be constantly coming out with cool characters that people, would want to purchase and utilize, different strategies, stuff like that in the future.
Did we go over all the mint details? Did you guys do anything with the mint details yet? Sorry, I think
0.25 ETH. That's what it'll cost if you get on the whitelist. That's what we're all trying to get people in your community here on.
Yep.
We'll be able to mint 2 maximum on the when they're whitelisted. We're still trying to decide how many on the public sale. Shukri and I and the team is going to figure that part out, but it'll be a lot. It'll be more than 2, but hopefully, there's enough sold on the whitelist where there's not going to be too many left over for the public sale.
Gotcha. How much is on the whitelist compared to the public sale?
How many users are on the whitelist right now?
Yeah, I just wondering if that was like how many. Yeah, just wondering if we had like an idea of how big the whitelist would be.
Yeah, you guys full.
Sale, but yeah.
Right now there's a couple thousand on the whitelist, so I think by the time we mint, there's only going to be maybe 3,000 on the whitelist. So there's still going to be an opportunity for the public to buy on the 26th.
Gotcha. And yeah, when's the dates again? Sorry, I'm writing all this down too while we're talking.
March 24.
March 24th. Okay.
PM PST.
Sorry, what was that? What time?
At 3 p.m. PST. What we're probably going to do is we're going to be giving people a couple days of to purchase so that they don't get ripped off on gas fees. So they'll have time to purchase throughout the first 2 days, basically the 24th to the 26th up to 2:59 p.m.
Yeah, man, you guys have already a huge Discord and a huge following. You guys are killing it on the marketing part. So this will be really exciting. Again, I'm like a big fan of your guys' website too. You guys did a great job on it.
Hey, your website's pretty cool too, actually. I was admiring it, today again.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of updates. Our team too is in Ukraine, so we wanted to help out our Ukrainian friends. And the one thing they asked us to do is to send them more work. So that made us excited. We're glad to be back in touch with them with everything going on too. It's been absolutely insane, but yeah, it's good. That's the one thing they asked us for was like, yo, we're back in action. Send us more stuff, right? So
they actually are staying in Ukraine, or did they move to Poland, or?
Some of them went directly into the draft the first day, actually, and have been sending us photos and stuff, and have been giving us ETH addresses to help out in Ukraine. But yeah, because I used to have a big data analytics company, and most of our engineers were in Russia and Ukraine. So yeah, I just a lot of friends and family, or not my family, but a lot of friends and their extended families. I've either been displaced or are sticking it out.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. We just helped a couple of our staff over there move to Poland and got them a couple apartments there.
Really? Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, that is. So I had a friend that was doing something really interesting. In order to support Ukrainians, they were renting out Airbnbs in cities that were evacuated, right? So that they could actually help support them. But I don't know. I've never rented an Airbnb. Had my house up on an Airbnb, so I don't know how quick it pays you out. But I've seen all kinds of clever different ways that people have been able to support. But
Yeah, so it's something that we are probably, hopefully, we get a chance to do. If we don't do those private, those one-on-ones, those 2 NFTs, what we're going to be announcing is a charity wallet. We're going to have 5% of whatever we sell go into a charity wallet, and then we'll probably send everything to the Ukraine government for supplies and stuff, or ammunition or whatever they need it for.
Yeah, let us know where we could see that. I would love to contribute. We've been
Okay.
steadily sending ETH to some of our friends. It was one of them was actually the Ukrainian Navy, which is really tiny, but yeah, just let us know, man. I would love to see the updates from that too.
Okay. We'll do for sure.
All right, so real quick, can we just let me see if I got this right, because I'm going to post it in our community chat too. So the mint date is March 24th, minting at 3 p.m. PST. 0.25 ETH, 2 tokens max, possibly up to 3,000 on the whitelist. Jang, do we have how much we're doing or how much we're contributing? Do we want to?
Yeah, we haven't announced that at all. Maybe if you guys want to let the monks know, how many whitelist spots are allocated?
We've allocated 300 whitelist spots to the monks.
There we go.
Very similar to like what we did with Neo Tokyo. So Neo Tokyo is obviously a very big and strong community. So we gave them roughly about the same amount. We also did something similar with Dutch crypto investors. Those guys have invested in about $180 million worth of deals over the last year and a half, they said. So they're big, really big into play to earn gaming, and they're going to be, they're super interested in also investing in the private token sale. So yeah, we want to offer you guys, we think that your community is super strong, one of the top communities out there, and we want to support you guys.
Yeah, that's great, man. We really, really appreciate it. So you guys will have a private token sale also coming up? Is that separate or?
Yeah, that'll be separate. That'll come in like the early summer.
Really? Let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know about it. It's one of our
you can
topics.
check it out. It's actually in the light paper. You can see how the cliffs all work. We're structuring it kind of like similar to how we structured like Good Gamer, but with an unlock schedule where there's not going to be very many tokens that are going to be available to the public at the very beginning. That way, it gives the business and the project enough runway without people dumping their tokens. Where the cliff's going to be 6 months pretty much for everybody, including all the advisors, the team, and the people who invest in the cheap round in the private token sale. And then they're going to be quarterly releases over the next 8 months.
Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, I'm actually just put the link to your guys' light paper in the chat. So I'm going to check it out. I'll punch through this thing. I really want to check out your guys' token sale too. This is great, man. You guys did a great job on this. Everything you guys have is just like very good looking. It's very professional. I love it.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Guys, for the whitelist spots, I know you guys are slabbering at the mouth for them as usual. It's just posted in the holders giveaway channel. So make sure you go through those steps, and yeah.
And if you are Canadian, you're going to have to use a VPN to fill out the whitelist form there.
I should put that on that.
Let me know when we're ready for our outro song.
You have a song?
Oh, what?
Oh,
Let's
here.
go.
Are we doing it?
Yeah, we can do it.
You can do
Let's
whatever
go.
you want, man.
Is it? Yeah.
Method Man cool?
Or with Method
Yeah, I think we got some Method Man. We got Method Man? Oh, you want us to throw on the butt? Is that what we're gonna do?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean,
we
I
could do,
got turntables right here. So.
Oh, is that what you got? I got you. Yeah.
The mic caught a little bit of it. It didn't catch enough. But what are you spinning on?
Right.
CDJs or vinyl?
Vinyl all day.
My man. My
Yeah,
man.
dude. Yeah, no, I got the painter all crisp. Well, thank you so much for having us, guys. We're like super stoked to work with you, and it's been super great to be a part of this AMA today. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for taking the time out, guys. Oh, there we go. There you go.
Well, that's man for you.
Okay.
Well received.
I want to talk to you guys about tokenomics, though, man. I would love to chat with you guys about that sometime.
Yeah, 100%.
Get us connected, Charlo. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'll send you. I didn't get a chance to actually talk to you guys before all of this. I think I was on another. I was actually heads down working on some of the stuff that we had coming up. But yeah, it sounds cool, man. So you guys are doing a SPAC too? Or you guys had already completed a SPAC?
No, so we're already public. We're on the Toronto Venture Exchange, so we did like an RTO. So it's kind of like a SPAC in Canada, but we use the CPC.
Yeah, that's sick. So I used to do a lot with like Canadian Stock Exchange and OTC markets, doing derivatives actually, debt-driven tokens for Canadian Stock Exchange companies.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun stuff. But yeah, appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming out. It was a pleasure. I think we can wind it down right now. We'll keep posting some links in the Discord. Go check them out. They already have a huge community on Discord too. You guys have like what, 25,000 people in there? Something huge.
60,000.
60,000. Oh, 60,000. Yeah. It's way more. So yeah, appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you guys for coming out, man. Appreciate you guys coming out and really looking forward to the project. Monks are pumped. And really appreciate the generous whitelist allocation as well. I know the monks will really appreciate that, and everyone was really pumped on that. So we're really looking forward to it, man. Thank you guys for your time.
Great, thank you.
Big up to the monks.
All right.
Much
Thank
success.
you very much for having us, guys.
Thank you, guys. See you later.
All right, later, guys.
Thanks, guys.